6:30, I'm going to call to order the meeting of the Regional Planning Commission for May the 5th. As customary, when we start the meeting, we'll start it with the pledge, and I have asked Mr. Davis to lead us in the pledge. Mary, I'll ask if you have a cell phone or any kind of device, please put it on vibrate or turn it off during our meeting, please. Sarah, now I'll go to you for the roll call and determination of quorum.
Mr. Peterman?
Here.
Mr. Servan?
Here.
Mrs. Karcher is absent. Mr. Galvry?
Here.
Mr. Mills?
Here.
Mr. Davis?
Here.
Mr. Jester?
Here.
So you have 6 present. You do have a quorum.
I thank you very much. You have the very short agenda in front of you tonight with the one public hearing. Is there any corrections, additions, or deletions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
Approve. Second.
I have a motion. Sarah, please call the commission.
Mr. Peterman?
Yes.
Mr. Servan?
Yes to approve.
Mr. Galvry?
Yes to approve.
Mr. Mills?
Yes to approve.
Mr. Davis?
Yes to approve.
Mr. Jester?
Yes.
So you have 6 yeas in favor of approving tonight's agenda.
I thank you very much, and you've done such a great job. We're coming back to you for the introduction and public hearing instructions.
Thank you. This public hearing is being conducted for the purpose of giving the citizens of the county the opportunity to present testimony on the applications before the Regional Planning Commission. Everyone will have a chance to speak. All statements will be made from the podium at the front of the room, and at the appropriate time, instructions will be given for joining via WebEx. All testimony given shall be sworn or affirmed. For the record, please give your name and address. Copies of any written statements or exhibits used during the hearing should be presented for identification and inclusion in the record. The record will remain open for 2 business days following tonight's hearing. For each application before the Commission, the chairman will introduce the application. Then the applicant or representative will be given 15 minutes to present the application. Then those in favor of the application will be allotted 5 minutes each to speak. Then those opposed to the application will be allotted 5 minutes each to speak. When everyone has had an opportunity to give testimony, the hearing will be closed. No decision will be made by the Planning Commission tonight. The Commission will hold a public business meeting next Thursday, May 12th at 6:30 p.m., at which time it will make a decision on the applications heard tonight. All information of record will be considered, and a common vote of 4 members of the Commission is required to make a decision. Anyone may attend the business meeting, but no new testimony will be received. The public notice of this hearing was published on April 15th, 2022 in the Delaware State News, and the Levy Court will hear this application on May 24th, 2022 at 7 p.m., unless tabled by the Commission or withdrawn prior to the Levy Court hearing. The Levy Court also meets in this room. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you so much. Now we'll get into our public hearing. Our first and only application tonight is Ordinance LC 22-10. Application number and name is CZ 2203. Dunning, Brenda. Applicant is Brenda J. Dunning, 2399 Settlersville Road, Clayton, Delaware, 19938. Owners are Brenda J., Robert K., and John H. Dunning, 2399 Settlersville Road, Clayton, Delaware, 19938. Planning, zoning, comp plan, map designation is AR, agricultural residential, and IG, general industrial, low density residential and industrial. Proposed zoning, comp plan, map designation is AR, agricultural residential, low density residential. Relation to the growth zone is outside. Levy Court District is the 6th, Mr. Howell. School District is Smyrna. Fire District is Hartley, Station 51. Area and location is 68.5 plus or minus acres. Area of petition for tonight is 1.1364 plus or minus acres. Located on the north side of Settlersville Road, County Road 41, 487 feet east of Downs Chapel Road, County Road 95, west of Kenton. Is there someone here to represent this application tonight? Would you like to have our portable mic? No, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, if you'll come to the microphone, and our attorney will either swear or affirm you.
Okay.
Name and address, please.
Can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Okay, my name is Brenda J. Dunning. The farm is 2399 Sudlersville Road, Clayton, Delaware, 19938.
Ms. Dunning, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
So go ahead with your presentation. Tell us what you're going to be planning on doing, and welcome to our meeting.
Well, originally, the farm was my parents', and they, of all the acres, we had some land preservation that goes around where the farmhouse and the body shop is. So that's why within our one property, we have agricultural zoning, and we had just an industrial zoning for that small piece for the body shop and the farmhouse. My brother, Bobby, is battling his third type of cancer, and also had a terrible fall and hasn't been able to walk for over a year and a half. And so, and he has a bone infection. So he's no longer able to run the body shop. And so it's been very hard for him because he's having to give up the body shop as well as the farming. We are in the process of selling the land preservation area to Mr. Daniel Steinhauer. And what we want to do is we want to just at this point make all of our land agriculture because, like I said, they're closing down the body shop. Now, I know there is some concern about the whether we would meet the county ordinance of vehicles. Like I said, my brother is pretty much disabled, but he's slowly getting help to try to do that. He did take the body shop sign down after 50 years, where my dad started it and trained him and trained a lot of VOTEC students at. And so it's been very hard on our family. But he has taken the body shop sign down. He has, I don't know how many vehicles. He has moved quite a few vehicles. Of course, it's a farm too, so we have farm equipment, and we've got a trailer and a house. So there's normally a lot of cars around anyway. And that's pretty much what we need to get this zoning so that we can move forward. We've worked with a surveyor in actually subdividing the land preservation from the trailer and the farmhouse. And then we'll be able to proceed with our sale.
Well, I thank you very much, and it sounds like we'll have to keep your family in our prayers.
Thank you.
Because we know that it's been very difficult for you. Is this the area up there where there used to be a gentleman that had all kinds of farm equipment, rental, older equipment? Oh, is that down the road farther? Okay, that was Mr. Johnson here, correct. Okay, very good presentation. Does any commissioners have any questions for this young lady? If not, I thank you for your presentation. Oh, you got one, Mr.
I'm just curious as to what will be the use of the agricultural area once it's been sold.
We'll wait till we get him up and he can answer, I guess.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else here who would like to speak in favor of this project? Maybe you could come up and answer Mr. Garvey's question about what's going to be done with it after it goes into the AR.
Good evening.
Name and address, and you can be sworn or affirmed.
My name is Daniel Steinhauer, 2678 Sudlersville Road, Clayton, Delaware. Just down the road from there.
Sir, do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Yeah, in answer to the question there, it's in land preservation, so it has to stay in ag. I have some other land just down the road from there. And I and my boys enjoy doing a little farming on the side, so we're going to keep it right into ag there. There is some greenhouses there where we do bedding plants and raise start peppers and some of that for the community there, for the area. And so it'll be strictly ag there. So maybe there's other questions in relation to that.
I don't know. Does anybody else have any more questions?
No, that satisfied me. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, we thank you for coming up to the mic. Third and final call. Is anybody else here in favor? Of course, I'll have to ask on the negative side. Is there anybody here opposed? Anybody on the phone, either for or against the application?
So if you're joining us on WebEx and you would like to make comments either for or against this application, please raise your hand or press *3 on your device. Mr. Chairman, I see no hands raised.
Thank you, sir. Is there anybody else here that might be opposed to this application? Third and final call. If not, we'll be taking this application up next week, and thank you all for coming. We're now into public comment. Anybody else here? I don't see anybody out there with public comment. Anybody on the phone, Mark, would like to make a comment?
If anyone joining us on WebEx would like to make comments, public comments at this time, please press *3. Mr. Chairman, no public comments from online.
Thank you very much. We'll now go back down to commissioner comments. Anybody here like to have anything or anything they'd like to say? Seeing none, is there any other business to bring before the commission tonight? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion. Sarah, call the commission.
Mr. Peterman?
Yes to adjourn.
Mr. Servon?
Yes to adjourn.
Mr. Galvary?
Yes to adjourn.
Mr. Mills?
Yes to adjourn.
Mr. Davis?
Yes to adjourn.
Mr. Chester?
Yes to adjourn. Thank you all, and we'll see you next week.